What's good, good gamers? So I'm finally bringing my Zealots, so Avatar Fire Titan build that I did. Uh, Obviously I showed the Zesh fight in my previous video. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. Yeah, I've been trying to sort my sleep pattern out a little bit. Yeah, but quite. Anyway, I thought I'd pre-recorded a map just so it's easier for me to talk over. Nothing crazy. This is hardcore SSF. Don't really do like crazy juice shit all the time. Now and again. The clear speed is nothing crazy. Like also temp change, so it's slower than normal. But I'm using Bone Shatter. You can kind of use whatever you want. Like the main point of this build for me was Zealot Scythe, and I enjoy damage over time. So I wanted to do something with Hammer of the Gods. Might get nerfed in the future. Probably should a little bit, but it does have a long cooldown, so I kind of think it's fair that it does good damage. But yeah, that's what I wanted to do. But really, you could play whatever you wanted. Like the whole point of this was Zealots of more than anything. I have no other defensive investment in the build. There's a bit of armor because we're Titan, but yeah, nothing else. Also, because Avatar of Fire, sometimes stunning can be a bit of an issue for Bone Shatter, or we hit too hard, and then the more mobs, the better for Bone Shatter. I'm also running Fiery Death, which can sometimes help clear up mobs, especially in breaches. But yeah, this is Division, baby. Log in, but there you go. More mobs, the better. And the aftershocks kind of proliferate the Herald of Ash burn. So it kind of, I like it. Like I'm a big Bone Shatter enjoyer, but you do you. Just because this is a bit kind of like a build guide doesn't mean you have to stick to it. Like you can take a shell and you can make it your own, which is good, right? I enjoy hearing people use a build and change it and do what they think is right. You might find something like way better, but here's the boss. I kind of messed the boss up a little bit, but let's see. So we use Orb for fire exposure, it gives us rage and regen. Gold show, you just big chunky ignite. It's not enough to one shot. Like I don't have very good gear. Like I have no flat on my gear. You don't want flat fire. I do stun here, but I miss my hammer, which sucks.
I can't yet.
We just finish it off with perfect strike.
Burn.
Easy peasy. That is that. And now we're in game, and I can go over things for you. First things first, let's start with the skill. Now, this is the whole reason why I wanted to build. I wanted to build a build like completely built around this because I feel like regen is very strong, and had a lot of discussion in my stream and other people's stream. Like people thought regen isn't good. I was like, nah, you're wrong. I think I've kind of proven my point. Some of those people have even started incorporating it into their own builds. But yeah, so basically, the investment. I did actually start this build as a Gemlin. Gemlin has some advantages. Titan has other advantages. Gemlin obviously gets the temp chains, which is a big damage multiplier because it makes the ignite last longer on a single target. Titan gets more regen because of Hawking Form. These nodes will become 30, so that's 60% regen rate. We're picking up the 0.5 here, 0.5 here. These three nodes protected for another 0.5%, and that's literally all the investment on the tree that we have. I know you could get a the jewel that lets you allocate nodes around notables. If you got one for bulwark, then you could take this node and you'd be going to the moon regen wise. But yeah, other than that, we are a little bit into AoE. Before, I wasn't running this before. These two nodes and these two nodes, but they actually really help Bone Shatter for clear. If I was bossing on this character, I would unspec them and put the 4 points back to where I used to have them, which is over here, the smoke inhalation. 15% duration, basically even 15% more damage, some fire and some pin. So yeah, if you're bossing, I would unspec the AoE, come down here, pick this up. We're obviously a Giant Explode build, like every single warrior build pretty much. Kind of hope they do something to help one-handers next patch. But yeah, we pick this up. More strength, more life, more energy shield. It's all damage, so that includes ignite damage. These nodes are huge, and obviously even bigger on Titan. So yeah, they're a no-brainer. I just picked these up to help the initial damage on Hammer of the Gods. Helps with clear, obviously. Resolute techniques. Don't want to invest in accuracy. It helps. More damage here on the two-hand nodes. Strength. Little bit of armor investment, just these 2 points nodes basically. Avatar Fire. Again, we don't have to invest into ignite chance because we're doing only fire damage. You don't need to invest into it. Pretty much all your damage ignites. These 3 points, I mean, 36% increased magnitude of ignites, kind of a no-brainer. We don't need this. And it's good. Blood magic, again, don't want to deal with mana. Attack damage here just helps the initial hit of Hammer of the Gods and helps clear. Burn in nature, night duration, fire damage. Small nodes get increased again, Hawking Form. This is the only energy shield percent that we have on the tree. You could go work towards spiral into depression. Come up here instead. From this way, if you wanted less damage or if you got a higher level, it's only level 90. And then up here, Jules. Regen, Fire Pen, Mag of Ignite is really good. I am running a couple of just pure percent energy shield, which is really good, but it's only at 1 stat jewel basically. You can get duration of ailments and magnitude, I think, on the sapphires. Like if you get something like that, book. Again, just 20% energy shield basically. There you go, 10% energy shield and 15% duration. Fire damage, stun build-up's good. Global fizz, whatever. Stun build-up with maces, good. Would prefer life regen on all of these. This one's very good. You could take this build to the moon if you got Adorned and just went blue jewels with fire damage and life regen, or send energy shield and ignite duration. But those would go the moon. You would have insane regen rates. 687 regen per second, which also applies to our energy shield. You go with the solar orb. We're now at this. If you needed more, you can go to 1200. You could get way better in a trade environment, but this is hardcore SSF. 55% armor, but again, no real investment into it, just those few nodes on the tree. 25% block, which comes from our shield, which I'll talk about in a minute, but we're not invested into it at all. It's life and energy shield and regen. Again, Mace Strike. This is basically you just use it once to get the pre-stunned condition and hit Bone Shatter. Heavy Focus, Overpower for the stun build-up, Ruthless. Every fifth you get like Giga stun build-up, Martial Tempo and Rage. Rage is whatever. If you want to, you can change just whatever your preference is. What I felt comfortable with. Perfect Strike, Primal Armament, Hourglass. I was messing around with this and testing it, and I kind of like it. Like, you can just one tap all rares, and the cooldown is whatever, really. Like, even if you have like a bunch of rares on the screen, like you kind of clump them up and hit them all, you just one tap with the Ignite. Window Opportunity again, 50% more damage, and fire pen. We kind of run out of gems on this build to kind of go around. Even the Ignite on this is like 50k, which is good. So yeah, you just one tap any rare. There's no rares that really you can't just one tap with this. Bone Shatter, clear. Fiery Death, 60% chance to blow up their corpse. 10% of life is fire damage. Helps with clear. Clear up packs and mobs, can help proliferate, ignite. Kind of good. More AoE, impact shockwave, and close combat. Or, yeah, more damage. You could, if you wanted to, like drop Hourglass and put close combat into Perfect Strike. If you didn't want to deal with the cooldown. It's up to you. This is just what I went on. Hammer of the Gods, single target. F, Searing Flame, 75% more damage. Conk Effect, more damage. Fire Infusion, extra fire damage. You kind of like limited on jewels when you do gems when you do pick Avatar Fire, like things like what's the skill? It's the physical one. It gives you more physical damage and less attack speed. Heavy Swing. I think it's Heavy Swing. Yeah. Um. Yeah, you can't run that. It gives you nothing. Fire Infusion, and then Eternal Flame, 100% increased ignite duration, which is 100% more damage. Pretty much. The longer you ignite, the more damage you do. This is at its base, obviously with Rage, Solar Orb, Premeditation, and things on Eternal Cry. This is way higher. Very nice. 10-second ignite duration. When you're bossing, if you do take these two nodes, it goes up to like 10.6, I think, nearly 11. So good. That is what I had in the Zesh video. Time of need. It's not insane on this build, like 7 seconds, 7.2. But it's still good. Still clear swings off you. Fast forward to make it faster. Vitality, cannibalism. Vitality is the important one. Overwhelming presence. Elemental ailment threshold doesn't really do much for us. It helps a bit, but we have it here mainly for the stun to help us so we can prop Bone Shatter. Leap Slam, Holy Descent, just extra regen. I would like to hit Shield Charge for movement speed, but kind of full. Like if you got a good set ring, you'd run Shield Charge as well. Herald of Ash just helps clear. Fire Mastery, give it another level. With Deflection, there's more damage. Eternal Cry, Premeditation, Raging Cry. We get to like 30 with Solar Orb pretty fast when we hit the War Cry. And then Solar Orb, Fire Exposure, Strip Away, gave us 26% on the boss, very nice. Then Font of Rage and Font of Blood for the regen. My gear is not the best. Our weapon is good. Probably the best piece of gear on this. Yeah, very nice. A Series Disdain gives us all our energy shield. I've been trying to corrupt them when I find them because you can actually hit % life regen on this. which would be huge. You know, I corrupted mine and got it over the cap of maximum life. So Rise of the Phoenix, we're using this for the percent life regen more than anything. I corrupted mine to go higher than the ice roll. 0.3. Amulet, allocate in immolation. Magnitude of ignite and strength. Very nice. This amulet's actually really good. I did fence give us extra energy shield, but I mean, if these rolls are higher, the extra spirit helps us run things like vitality and cannibalism. This level of melee skills, big damage on Hammer of the Gods, all attributes you need in for this, so it helps cover it. You take a little bit on your tree. If these rolls are higher, do poggers. Chest piece, you want the steel plate base for the implicit percent of life per second regen. Strength, res, life. Other than that, you're good. I think this goes up to 2.5, so you get like another 0.5. Yeah. Rings dog shit. Loads of stuff on here that I don't need, but life, res, good. Physical damage is okay, but it's a terrible roll, and you only get 75% of it because your avatar fire. If you had like flat fire damage on all these and strength, life, you pog it out. Same with the gloves. You really want flat fire damage on here. Strength, res, life. Hell is just life and res. We'll press some strength too. Yeah. Same with the boots. This is literally just life and movement speed. A little bit of flat regen doesn't help. Like if you can get it on your gear, good, but I wouldn't stress about it. But it could add up actually thinking about it. Like if you can get it all over, like good for you. My flask, I like the percent of recovery applied instantly. The chance to gain a charge when you kill an enemy's dog, like what you really want is charge per second, in my opinion. That's my preferred flask. You want charm is the usual, man. Rarity. And I don't have any rarity on this gear at all, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Oh, just a 16% on the helmet. Yeah, that is it. I think I've covered everything I can think of. If there's any questions, stuff, you know where to leave them. Would appreciate you guys, you're watching the videos and stuff. Please hit that subscribe button. Helps a lot. A like or a comment. It's a big help. Right now for me, streaming wise, I haven't streamed for like a week. I need to get back into it, but I'll be honest, I'm like 900 hours into PoE 2 and I'm pretty much 0.20 waiting room at this point. I was leveling a Pathfinder, doing like a Pathfinder hammer build, which was working really well with just going full evasion acrobatics, but using hammer and hammer skills. But yeah, I'm kind of done out just playing the same skills over and over, and none of the other skills in the game are really interesting to me right now. I mean, I have a Chiola Monk. I was doing Bone Storm, but without the ring clear, I had to rely on the decomposed boots, which wasn't the best. So in the end, I just turned it into a decomposed build, but it's basically just a subpart Pathfinder. Pathfinder is the better version of that build. But yeah, 0.20 waiting room. Probably just going to do a bit of variety stuff. I've been playing Across the Obelisk with my boy Ratchet. Shout out to Ratchet. He does all my thumbnail pictures. Help me a lot. So yeah, we're just playing Across the Obelisk. I'll probably fire up stream, play some of that. It's fun. Yeah, other than that, that's it, man. I can't think of anything else. I've done gear, I've done gems, and I've done the tree. Little showcase. You got the showcase of the boss fight in the other video. Go check that shit out. Follow me on Twitch. Subscribe here, all that bullshit. I know, mate. it gets tiresome hearing it from everybody, but it really does help a lot, and it's free. So yeah, thank you so much, guys. Not sure. I might end up uploading the Pathfinder if I get the motivation to play PoE 2 right now, but yeah, I think most of us are in 0.20 waiting room. Not really interested in the race stuff. Not really interested in PoE 1 at this point. I have thousands of hours in that game. I just want a new challenge, new builds, new game. GGG needs to go full vision. Fuck the zoomers. Fuck juicing. Full vision, baby. I'm in for it. So yeah, have a good day, gamers, and take it easy. Peace.